So we actually have 4 different compounds. One, the most common one is the noun compounds. We say sometimes noun compounds or compound nouns. Both are interchangeable. Okay? The most common ones are noun compounds. We also have verb compounds, adjective compounds, and adverb compounds. Okay? Adverb compounds are the least common one. So we're not really going to talk about adverb compounds. Noun compounds, the most important thing that you want to remember is the place of stress. Where is the stress? First one. First one. That's very important. Okay? Noun compounds can actually consist of 2 nouns, like A, or adjective and nouns, like B. So first A, toothbrush. Repeat after me. Toothbrush.
Toothbrush.
Window seat.
Window seat.
Airplane.
Airplane.
Laundry basket.
Laundry basket.
Okay?
Laundry.
Let's get this, B. We could also have adjectives and noun together, and they can form a compound. Okay? It could be written as one word, or it could be written as two words. Blackboard.
Blackboard.
Dark room.
Dark room.
Cheapskates.
Cheapskates.
White House.
White House.
English teacher.
English teacher.
Head doctor.
Head doctor.
Now the question is, okay, so what's the difference? If you have if you have an adjective and noun that do not function as a compound, noun compound, the stress is where?
No.
In the noun, okay? We haven't really talked about this yet. We haven't talked about this yet, but usually you put most stress on the last content word. Okay, adjective is a content word, and noun is a content word. We have adjective and noun. Okay, we put more stress on the last content word usually. So that's why the noun gets more stress. Okay, so how do you say this?
Blackboard.
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 Dark room. Cheapskates. White House. English teacher. Head doctor. Okay, so I mean, what's a blackboard? That's a blackboard, right? And that's not even black, is it? But we say blackboard, right? But blackboard is, what's a blackboard? Board that is black, right? What's a dark room?
For the photo, where the photo is
Claudio?
for the photo when you develop the photo.
Develop photos,
yeah,
pictures,
yeah.
dark room. You need a dark room to develop photos, dark room. You can't just be any room that's dark. I think you need more things, okay? I could make this a dark room by turning off the lights, but I can't make it a dark room. Okay? What's a cheapskate? A cheapskate or cheapskate, 2 cheapskates. What's a cheapskate?
Someone who do not use his money.
Okay, someone who's cheap, someone who's stingy, someone who's stingy. Okay, who doesn't want to spend his money that well. Cheapskates is skates that are cheap. Who lives in the White House? Huh? George Bush. George W. Bush. Okay? W. Bush. He lives in the White House. I live in a White House. I'm serious. I live in a White House. But nobody lives in the White House except George Bush right now. Okay? And it'll be that way for the next 4 years. White House. Live in the White House. Okay? George Bush lives in the White House. Can you say the whole sentence?
George Bush lives in the White House.
White House.
White House.
But Isaiah lives in a White House.
Lives in White House.
Okay. Isaiah is an English teacher or English teacher?
English teacher.
English.
Isaiah, I'm an English teacher from Korea. Okay? I'm not an English teacher. What's an English teacher? Teacher from England. Teacher from England, right? English teacher is someone who teaches English. Okay?
Can you repeat
English teacher. English teacher. Okay? So I'm an English teacher. I'm an English teacher, I'm not an English teacher. I'm a Korean teacher. But I'm not a Korean teacher. Okay? Well, we're Korean American teacher. What's a head doctor? Head doctor. Head doctor.
Chief. Important doctor.
Chief of staff. Chief would be head doctor. Head doctor. Chief is head doctor. Okay, you can say my brother is a head doctor. My brother is a head doctor. My brother is the head doctor at his hospital, something like that. But you could say my brother is a head doctor. Head doctor. I mean, that's usually for kids. You should say instead of head doctor. How would you read this? Where's the stress? Okay, the first thing you want to do is what? Find out the stress, right? Okay, where's the stress? Kai. Okay, Kai. So everything else becomes what? So we're going to say Kai, okay? We have this vowel, this vowel, this vowel. What are you going to do? Schwa, 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 right? So Sakai. What happens here? What happens here? Yeah. Psychiatrist. Okay. But here, actually, people say psy also. I actually say psychiatrist. I say psychiatrist. Psychiatrist. Okay. So. Psychiatrist. Psychiatrist. So, which one is a psychiatrist?
Head doctor.
Which one?
Head doctor.
Head doctor. Head doctor. Okay.
The doctor.
No, head doctor. Head doctor. Okay. Now, we can have simple compounds or complex compounds. Airplane, airplane wing, cowboy hat, hot dog bun, tap dance school. These are complex compounds. Still, the word that gets most stress is the first noun. Airplane wing, cowboy hat, hot dog bun, tap dance school. Okay? You know what a hot dog is, right? Hot dog.
The bread.
The bread. Bun is bread. You like hot dogs?
Yes.
Not hot dogs, right? Hot dogs. Hot dogs, not hot dogs, right? Hot dogs. Yeah. Okay. So how would you say this? The first one. How would you say the?
Matthew found this.
How would you say the first one?
Matthew found the blackbird. Matthew found the blackbird. 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 Matthew found the blackbird.
Okay. Jin. Can you say the first sentence?
Matthew found the blackbird nest.
Very good. Blackbird nest. Okay. Blackbird nest. Blackbird nest. Okay. Yuan, can you say the second sentence?
Matthew found the blackbird nest.
Blackbird nest. Blackbird nest. Blackbird nest. Bird nest. What kind of nest? Bird nest. Okay. Compound is actually trying to figure out what you look at a word, right? Or two adjective noun. It's actually very difficult to figure out whether this is compound noun or adjective and noun. It's actually very difficult. One thing you could do is to ask yourself if you could say, what kind of nest is it? Because it's a bird nest. Then it's a compound noun. That's just one of many ways. You could say, what kind of brush is it? It's a toothbrush. What kind of brush is it? It's a hairbrush, paintbrush. Then it's a compound noun, right? You could say, what kind of nest is it, right?
Bird.
It's a black bird nest.
Bird nest.
So here, it's a bird nest that is black. But here, it's blackbird is a kind of bird. It's a blackbird nest. So you say blackbird nest. Okay.
So only the nest is black, right?
Which one? This one?
The second one.
The second one.
What's black?
It's a black.
What is black?
Bird is black or?
It's a black bird nest.
This is black.
Nest is black.